Hello, everybody. We are back and returned for more of Norman Reedus in Too Funky, Too Fetus. We are still on our way to go meet Deadman at the Research Center. It is our next stop on our journey south into Mexico. I guess we should try one of these weapon things. Like, it could be a fun VR mission, or it could be the kind of meh thing that we saw in the first Death Stranding that they added in. Sure, let's go for weapon combat and training. That sounds like fun. We got the grenades behind us. Okay. Okay. So now what? Now that I know it's the circle button. Okay. See. I guess we do it with fisticuffs now. Ahoy, Mr. Drew! You've caught a stranding. Is that it? Weird. Okay. So Metal Gear it. Oh, I failed that immediately. That's hilarious. Oh, shit. Seriously? He saw me that easily, huh? I guess I could have hid somewhere else if he came from the room instead of running right around. But, like, he saw me, like, just peek around the side. Aha. Ah, shit. I didn't even see that guy there. There. Okay. We get it. Just doesn't have the legs that the VR missions in Metal Gear Solid had. Alright, let's get moving.
Departing facility.
The sun has begun to set, huh?
Sam, we've got a situation. The delivery for the research lab is ready for transport, but the chiral density is higher than anticipated. This may be due to the gatequake just now, but we've identified a new BT area in the vicinity of the lab.
Oh, great.
However, we have no BB pods on hand. I know you've got dooms, but without a pod, you're gonna struggle to determine exactly where the BTs are.
Don't worry. If I can get close enough, I should be able to see them. Seems like my dooms level or whatever went up at some point. Steer me in the right direction. I can take care of the rest.
Oh,
Well,
yeah?
that's handy.
That's awesome. By the way, we finished a preliminary assessment of the BTs detected in the vicinity of the research lab. And we've prepared some weapons that should be effective against them. You're a pro. I know you can handle this.
So what weapons do you have?
We've issued you a number of blood grenades. They use an active agent based on compounds derived from the blood and bodily fluids of doom sufferers, making them highly effective against BTs. You can practice using them in VR training. If you'd like to try them out, just access the delivery terminal to get started. Your other weapons won't do any damage to BTs. Shoot them all you like. They won't die.
They're already
Make sure
dead.
you're well prepared. According to our initial survey, you can expect to encounter gazers in the field. If you make contact with a gazer, then another type of BT, a hunter will emerge from the tar and try to capture you. If they succeed in this, you'll come face to face with a massive BT known as a catcher. Now, you don't want to ever let a catcher consume you. It'll trigger a void out, obliterating the surrounding area and everyone in it. And when the dust settles, there'll only be a giant crater. So make sure to escape the catcher before that happens, or use the weapons at your disposal to eliminate it.
All clear. Thanks.
All right, go ahead and pick up your next main order. I'll brief you on the details while you check your map.
Okay. Oh, I see. Eh. So defeat the BTs in the area and then go to the research lab.
All right, Sam, you good to go? The new BT area we've identified is located in these ruins. If we don't do anything about it, eventually someone's gonna trigger a void out. So to prevent that, we need to neutralize all the BTs in this area. There's no shortage of collapsed buildings and hiding spots there, and the timefall isn't letting up anytime soon either. Since you'll also have cargo for the research lab with you, take care not to let it get damaged by the timefall or in any fights with BTs. An aid request for a timefall shelter was registered in that vicinity. If you build one near that spot, you can use it to escape any BTs that may be pursuing you. And if you stash your backpack in a timefall shelter, you You can rest easy knowing your cargo's safe from the rain and devote your full attention to dealing with any threats.
I like that
So
they
if you
did
got room
that.
to carry a little
They
extra,
made those a
consider
lot more
requisitioning
useful.
a PCC and taking it along with you so you can fabricate a shelter for added peace of mind. You're the only one we can count on. Don't let us down.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
I really am liking the way that they streamlined the menus for this game. Okay, so it's already kind of placed in the way it needs to be. I'll build an extra PPC just in case. And an extra pair of transporter boots. Let's do 2 more of those. There we go. Let's say we're ready.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Going out at night.
Give it your all.
Actually, while we're at it,
Now that's a damn fine fit.
may as well recycle those boots.
That's the spirit. Please take care.
Already raining, huh?
To withstand the cold.
grab some chiralium on the way. Okay. Potential gateway. Oh. Oh shit.
Intensity. G-scale. 6.
Alright, we're safe now. This hill is getting steeper, and because I took that extra weight on from that lost cargo, it is getting harder to climb. What was that? Okay, my stuff ain't deteriorated too badly yet. Oh, we're nearly at the top of this hill. What's with the red? Whoa. Is that like chiral patterning in the air? Oh. For the in-game collection. Okay, we're right on the edge of these ruins. There's the research center right there. Sam's mountain goat skills have totally improved since the last game.
Construction process now complete.
How do I... Oh, wait, no, I can just... Right, I just, take off backpack. And leave it there. Actually, can I just instead... Okay, so all that's in there is container spray, 3 blood grenades. Okay, yeah, I have no problem taking my backpack off and leaving it here then. Actually, while we're at it. Oh, when I... Oh, I see. Yeah, one of the major differences I've noticed between this one and the first game is this game wastes no time in allowing Sam to be effective against foes. Like, whereas the first game you had to wait like a few hours of dodging BTs before you could even...
Chiral density has fallen to within normal range. BT threat neutralized. Please deliver your cargo to the research lab.
Will do.
You are too far away from your cargo.
Yeah, I'm getting back to it. I mean, currently we have all of this chiralium to grab. We are good. Am I able to take this? Because it is going to the research lab. Saw one more over here. Yeah, and it's a small, so... I wonder why that one won't disappear like the others do. Doesn't really matter. Those are some crazy big stars. Either way, we can see our destination, so let's get there. This massive amount of stuff that we're carrying. Damn. Shooting star. Sorry. Has to be done. Actually, I could do a better one. No, we can't. Okay. This is a really trippy song, actually. I'm gonna stop interrupting it. Day's coming up.
Only gonna get harder.
Oh, what a night. It's also a lot easier to spot BTs now. Like, that was kind of crazy. The sun is coming up fast. "88 people in here." Alex Weatherstone. He was from the weather station in the first game.
Good morning to you. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Deliver all of it, including all the lost cargo. that goes here and not to Villa Libre.
Long time no see, Sam. Though, having said that, I realize you probably don't recognize me like this. Anyway, why don't you let me take a look at your orders? Would you look at that? I knew we were right to call on you. Oh, picked up some lost cargo, I see. Should be a nice surprise for someone.
Mm-hmm. Especially the tar eruption samples in the ancient fossil. At least one of those you could probably send to Hartman and he'd be happy.
We never doubted you'd show. Reliable as ever. A man you can count on. We're ready for you to link us up with your Cupid. Once you do, you'll have fulfilled your objective of bringing the entirety of Mexico onto the chiral network.
The entirety of Mexico? Mexico can't be that small. I mean, there's still so much of it to go. There's those two areas still as well. Firmware updated. Anti-BT effect added. MP bullets are now effective against BTs. Nice.
Now displaying your current order grade.
We are now the silent handler.
So, Sam,
Nice new jacket.
don't suppose you remember who I am?
Yeah, I remember
My
you.
name's
You're
Alex.
from the weather
I used
station.
to work at the weather station back in the UCA. I was a Bridges employee, reporting directly to Deadman. So, when I was offered the opportunity to collaborate with him here, studying the Death Stranding and BTs, I jumped at the chance. And here I am. And now, you're here too. You actually couldn't have come at a better time. Shortly before your arrival, chiral density levels started to climb, hitting significantly higher ranges than before. This kind of spike is indicative of an imminent giant BT appearance. I've shared with you some MP bullets that should be very effective against BTs. Because if a giant BT is on the way, then we're gonna need you to put it down.
So what kind of weapons you got?
Well, the delivery you were kind enough to bring us contained a shipment of MP bullets that have anti-BT properties. This ammunition will turn your average assault rifle into a BT killing machine.
Good.
You can also fabricate blood grenades if you want to keep a few on hand. Before you head back out, review your options and requisition any weapons you think you might need. We've set aside a ton of extra materials just for this purpose.
And what are you studying right now?
Chiral density levels in this region have been fluctuating wildly. We've been seeing a lot of gatequakes and seismic activity as well. It's almost certainly related to recent shifts in the tar currents. Our analysis of these anomalies has led us to believe that the arrival of a giant BT is all but imminent. What the data doesn't tell us is exactly where it might appear. Our chiral monitoring equipment just wasn't precise enough to zero in. Now that you've connected us to the network, though, we should be able to make more accurate predictions. We seriously owe you.
So what should I do after this?
It's hard to know when this giant BT is going to appear. So for now, you should rest up in your private room and prepare for a potential fight. That's both mine and Deadman's recommendation. We'll keep you posted, Sam.
Went straight for a shower after all that. Deadman isn't joining him in here, is it? Going right to sleep, are we, Sam?
It's been too long, Sam. You were a good friend to me. One I could never forget. Which is why I took steps to ensure that this message would only play upon your arrival. The sensors were set to scan for your biometric data. A simple enough trick.
And wait till he was asleep?
Now, this was originally a geophysics laboratory established for the study of earthquakes. And for that reason, it holds a wealth of documentation on gatequakes, tar currents, and placates. As well, I discovered, as research data on the other side. Now, what I'm about to tell you, I learned after I came to this place. Imagine that this is the lab. Though it's relatively close to the northern tip of South America, the continent is entirely cut off from us by a tar belt. And so we have no idea what's going on down there. Nor do we know the state of any continent other than our own. The researchers here were trying to establish contact with the rest of the world. They were well equipped to do so, as the facility had once been used to launch research satellites.
That's kind of adorable.
So they tried launching a variety of probes and drones in the hope of obtaining observational data, with no success. The Earth, you see, is shrouded in a thick layer of chiralium that renders electronics inoperable at altitude. So they tried sending ships across the ocean. Oh, yes. Oh, but that failed too. The high concentration of chiralium in open water proved too corrosive, invariably causing them to sink. But then the researchers found some rather rare birds on their doorsteps. Birds not native to the region.
I thought
Nice
Timefall just
bird,
turned into
nice
regular-ass water when it hit the
And
ground.
that, my friend, was just the beginning. Not far from the lab, they discovered a strange anomaly. Well, the surrounding area was heavily contaminated with chiralium. Yes. This is beautiful. The researchers would later dub the anomaly a plate gate. But further investigation revealed that it came into existence when you began to expand the chiral network across North America.
Really?
And that the gate grew larger in tandem with the network itself. What
So the
started as a
quakes
tiny
are our
fissure in
fault.
space became so much more. The researchers duly installed cameras to study the gate and its surrounding area. Now, to their surprise, they caught footage of some unusual marsupials. Yes, a kind you wouldn't expect to normally encounter in Central America, like the birds. But to confirm their suspicions,
Teeth?
they sent an autonomous robot
Oh,
through the gate.
a package.
The soil samples it collected were consistent with the archived geological data from the southern hemisphere.
Really?
Not long after, several men and women came through the gate. They spoke English. And they confirmed that they had indeed come from faraway Australia. We finally knew the
What?
world outside North and Central America had survived. Ours was not the last bastion of
Oh, he's
humanity.
still in his private room.
But
This is
Australia
all a
had
hologram.
suffered the Death Stranding too. Undeterred, the researchers began working closely with Bridges and conducted a series of tests, paving the way for an expedition to Australia that would lay the groundwork for chiral network expansion.
Wait, are we going to Australia?
After they had first installed surveillance equipment, that is, so that the gate could be monitored from the Mexican side, a necessity to this day as Australia is not yet connected to the chiral network. The UCA may not have dreams of conquest and control, but they aren't about to let just anyone use the gate. Indeed, that's one of the reasons they were so determined to connect Australia to the network in the first place. Well, I suppose that's all I have to say about the plate gate. There's something else that I need to tell you, though. Something far more important. Mind if I pause it here? I have to go take a shower.
Gate quake detected. Sam,
The
a
fuck?
gigantic BT just showed up outside. We're prepping weapons for you now. Access the terminal up top and take whatever you need. We're counting on you.
Well. Are we going down under? Crikey. Chug. All the stamina. The stamina mamina. The stamina. Let's go!
Manifestation imminent. Access the delivery terminal to make preparations for combat.
There we are. Not gonna need that, or that. 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 All right. No, we do want to fabricate. I already have one, so you're saying that it now has proper bullets. Grab 3 more of those. Grab 3 more of those. 1 more of those, because you can never have enough shoes. You know what? Let's round that out to, one more. I'm assuming that should be enough. What the hell's going on here? Whoa. Hi. It's the tower boss from, or the living building from Devil May Cry 2 after you behead it. You get to phase 2 and it's just the head. That's what that thing looks like. Oh God. Uh-oh. Is that it? That's it. Okay, that's pretty cool. Like, we get an actual kind of, like, boss fight right off the beginning, and this thing is already, like, way more deadly than giant squid dolphin. Oh, fuck. Well, let's see how much he likes grenades once he resurfaces. Oh God! Didn't like that, did ya? Don't throw your spinal column at me, sir. Ow! Rude. Hi, guys. Had to. That's just like too cool an image. Uh, I'll take the assault rifle, thank you. Room! Gotcha! That was really cool! That was really neat creature design! Like the way that it revealed itself, everything. What? It's not dead. Oh, yeah, it is. Turn into that sweet, sweet chiral crystal for me. Awesome.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Hey, a butterfly.
Sam, this is Alex. You did it! We've confirmed the chiral crystallization of the giant BT. Local chiral density is already dropping fast. I think we can all rest easy for now. You've saved a lot of lives by killing that monstrosity. We won't forget that. Head to the research lab's private room and take a break. You've earned it.
Nice. Thanks for all the fish that are buried in the sand. That was really nifty.
Move it, Sam.
Buen dia, Sam. Thank you so much.
Give you those back.
Hey, Sam. I've been waiting for you. Stuff goes missing all the time, but it looks like today is our lucky day. Thanks, Sam.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I gotta say, Sam, you're looking pretty beat. You know you can borrow the private room whenever you want, right?
Yeah, I
Don't
think
kill
that's the
yourself
plan.
for our sakes.
Order completed. Well done.
Oh, geez, that's a lot. Go. Jesus. I have a lot of stuff. Immediate shower. Again. He's gonna be woken up by dead men again? So that's what's going on?
As I said before, there's something I need to tell you. It's about Lou. You see, after you left Bridges, I decided to do a little digging into BB-28's past. That is Lou's.
Two BBs
I found
now.
the BB decommissioning records. Now, according to them, BB-28 was flagged for disposal and subsequently incinerated 4 years ago, long before you and Lou first met.
That's BB-28?
This is the child officially identified as BB-28. But if you look closer, Sam, you see at once that it can't possibly be Lou. Right there at the elbow, where the birthmark should be. Nothing. Which means we have another BB-28 on our hands. The one with whom you memorably went west and back not so long ago. That is Lou. Per regulations, the serial number assigned to each BB was unique. No two units should have ever been assigned the same one. I've cross-checked the details with the most up-to-date entries in the UCA database. And indeed, there is no reason to believe BB-28 survived. All of which can only mean, Sam, that the bridge baby you carried with you on your journey across America, Lou, was never recorded in the official database.
Really?
So, where then did Lou come from? Right now, your guess is as good as mine. But as worrying as that sounds, this could actually be to your advantage, since it's functionally impossible for the UCA or Bridges to track a BB of which they have no record. Which is lucky, because if they did know about
So
a
then how
BB
the
that
fuck
could
did
live
Igor
and
get
grow
it?
outside the pod, they'd want to secure it for study. So take comfort in the knowledge that they don't, that you're free, that you can bring up Lou in peace. How is it, by the way? The two of you living as a family. Right. I have gifts for you. A few things to take back home. An assortment of vaccines to be administered as your child grows up. We want Lou to live a long and healthy life. And it's natural for children to be afraid of shots. Maybe this will help put Lou's mind at ease.
Always a doctor, huh?
A token of my affection. You can collect it via the delivery terminal when you leave. I wonder how big Lou will get. Anyway, there's one more thing I wanted to share with you. As you know, everyone is meant to go to their own beach when they die. But unlike most people, I wasn't born from a mother. I was born from an artificial womb. Transplants provided the organs I never had. I was incomplete and had no beach, I believed. But I wasn't about to accept that. I went back home to study the Ha and Ka and the beach. I threw myself into my work, Sam. I tried. But I think I've done all that I can. In the end, I'm still a patchwork Frankenstein's monster. One that's just about worn out. As a doctor, I can tell you, I don't have long left. So I've devoted my remaining time to research. That's why I'm here, Sam. Where I can focus on the beach. There's so much data here, Sam. On beach formation, jumping via beaches, the relationship between the beach and placates. All the evidence you could ever wish for. Not enough to solve every mystery, perhaps, but enough for me to make an incredible personal discovery. That I have a beach after all. It doesn't matter how I was born. I have lived as a human. And thus do I possess a beach like any other. I am not a machine, but a person with a ha and a ka and a beach to go with them. Lastly, I have a confession for you, along with a heartfelt apology. I told you once that I didn't have dooms. But that's not actually true. Not that I was lying, you understand. I just didn't know. It was only after I found my beach that I realized. Chiral, allergic reaction. I can feel it getting closer. I'm off to the beach, Sam. To my beach. Take care of yourself.
Rip dead, man. Now you're actually dead.
Sam.
Did you know about this?
No. It's news to me, too. I'm sorry that that man is gone. But he would have been pleased that you managed to extend the UCA network all the way to his lab. Thank you, Sam.
I guess I'm homeward bound.
Missing little Lou that badly?
You know I am.
Come on back, Sam. Lou misses you too.
New feature, map filters. My friends are doing much better thanks to those remote medical units, and we've got a lot of older people here, so they're going to be really helpful. The chiral network is really the gift that keeps on giving. I checked out my baby as well. It stopped growing, but it seems to be doing well in there. I still don't know what's going on, but I feel less anxious than I did anyway. The chiral network is nothing short of miraculous, and it's all thanks to that Porter guy. Thank you, Norberto Puente. Thanks, APAC. Not the Jewish lobbying APAC. We don't need APAC money here. Not the Jewish lobby, Israel lobby, really. There is, after all, quite a distinction between the government of Israel and the Jewish people, but that is a story for another day. No additional toys, huh? That's too bad. Weather is cloudy. Well, either way, it is getting pretty late, and I do need to work tomorrow. I've been going for a decent while, so I think I'm actually going to cut this stream here, and we will make our way home. The next time we pick this up, which might be tomorrow, might be Saturday, we will see. To find out when we're playing more, you just gotta keep those notifications on, tune in when we go live, or catch the VOD when it's uploaded to YouTube, or archived, as it usually is for 2 weeks on Twitch. Although, given the soundtrack Hideo Kojima picked out for this, I'm pretty sure all of the Twitch VODs are going to be muted. But, whatever. Anyway, I'm off to bed. You have a good night too, Mr. Drew. We'll see you next time.